Welcome to another Saturday Stash Dive. I'm Robin, and this weekend I am paired up with Roni Sue Scrapper here on YouTube. And she and I were collaborating and trying to decide what to use from our stash, and she came up with washi tape, and I came up with brads. So I'm not a huge washi tape person, so for not being a huge washi tape person, I do have enough of it. I don't know, probably not a lot compared to the rest of you. I might have like 30 rolls of it. I don't know, but I've had brads since I've started scrapbooking, and I actually have kind of put them on the back burner. I guess I just don't think about them much anymore. That's all. I used them like nuts in the beginning, and I'm like, let's pull out some brads. She goes, oh my gosh, I have tons of them. That's a great idea. So I just did this page yesterday afternoon. I've had a very, very busy week, and my daughter Rachel just left for college yesterday as well. And so this kind of kept me busy and kept my mind off of her going back to school. But I decided to put this on white cardstock because I really think white cardstock helps washi tape pop. And if you've ever, well, I'm sure a lot of you have used it on different color cardstocks or even neutrals or whatever, some of them just don't pop as well. And at times I've layered mine on white cardstock and then cut it out and then put it on my layout if I was using different colors of a background. So I just decided to pull out some fun, happy washi tapes, and I am using two pictures of Lily and Nina. You've seen them before in my scrapbooks. My girls babysit them, and they live just right across the street. And I had them one day. It was right before school ended, so this was like May time, late April, early May. Shelby had a ball game on a Saturday, and she needed me to watch them for a few hours, which was no big deal. And we went and watched her ball game, and then I completely spoiled them with McDonald's. And don't tell their father because, yeah. Anyway, no, it's okay. I told you, I treat these kids are like my grandchildren in training. I can wait for grandchildren because my kids aren't, through school, college, and all that, and ready. But I'm ready. I'm just going to put that out there. But anyway. They're a hoot, and I turned around and I'm like, girls, show me your ice cream, and they did in a couple different poses. So I just thought I would use these pictures, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do, I literally sat down with this and was like, okay, what am I doing? So I've been doing a lot of things horizontally lately, and I've done a couple vertical pages, and I haven't done a diagonal layout in a while. Kind of lied right there. I did a beach layout where the paper was diagonal in half across the page. Every summer has its stories, but there's a video on that if you'd like to check it out. But anyway, I just decided to do diagonal, and then I was like, do I keep continuing going the same way? And I said, well, let me come from the top and from the side. So I really like how that's turning out, and I put the girls' pictures on black because the white border obviously wasn't going to show much, and I just kind of wanted to pop it up off the page. And this page is going to be layered on black cardstock as well, just kind of to protect my album from all the brads pieces in the back, the prongs and everything. I took my Scraptastic kit. I think it was the July stamp, and it says sunny with a definite chance of, and then I checked off ice cream, and I stamped that in black. And then I took this idea from Jennifer McGuire, and it's the reason I bought this embossing paste. I think I showed in the beginning. I'm just putting down my Simon Says stamp, my cotton candy, and my mint inks on just a styrofoam plate, and I just took a little bit of this embossing paste and mixing it up to color it. And then I'm going to use an old brush. Actually, I'm using the one out of my watercolors because it's inexpensive and I don't use it anyway. And I'm just kind of plopping this stuff following the design of the ice cream cone. And it's just going to give it dimension and height. And I could have done it with the cone as well, but I wanted the ice cream to kind of, you know, be more elevated than the cone, because like when you're holding ice cream, it comes over the sides of the cone. It's not all even. So anyway, I really like it, and it was a lot of fun, and I'm just so glad I'm utilizing my stamps again. As most of you know if you watch my channel, I had cleaned out and reorganized and repackaged my stamps, and because I got rid of so many to make room for more coming, they're now out on my desk instead of shut up in a drawer, and I'm using them on my layouts a lot now, and I'm making cards again, so I'm really very happy about that. Right there I just used some Martha Stewart little tiny beads, like sprinkles. They're round, so it's kind of like those little cupcake top, you know, things you'd sprinkle, hard candies you'd sprinkle on the top of a cupcake. But I'm looking at this page and it's looking a little imbalanced, and I finally realized I needed some yellow in the top left corner, so I'm going to add some there, and that just really fixes it for me. Really like that a lot. And then as far as my brads, I just had these big fat shiny kind of fabric-y colored brads that I got the Recollections brand from Michaels, and also, which I'm opening right there, and also last summer when I helped my mother-in-law with her scrapbooking room, she let me have a couple of these brads from Stamping Up. They have like, they're done in silver, but in the center it's kind of like little gems, different colored gems. So I'm just matching up the colors with the coordinating washi tape. You can do opposite colors or whatever. This look would be really, really fun for like a sports team, you know, in your kids' sports team colors, or their school colors, or just monochromatic, you know, different shades of the same color. It'd be great for a guy layout too, in blacks and grays and browns or something like that. I'm just randomly poking some holes, but I'm alternating where the holes are, so the brads are kind of off-centered with each other. And I spare you watching me bend all of these back. See how that could really like hurt my album, so that's one reason why I'm going to mount it on black cardstock. But I decided to do a little more stamping because I really like how the one stamp turned out, but I think I need some more for balance. So I'm pulling out Favorite Flowers from Simon Says Stamps and the DIY stamp set, and I'm going to stamp in a couple more places, and it just brings black a little bit, kind of spreads it out throughout the layout. This page was so easy, and it was actually really fun, and I really like the look of it. Now my girls go in together, and at Christmas time they buy Lily and Nina a Christmas present, and they buy our girls something too. But I told them, I said, well, geez, I'm making enough layouts of these girls this year. I said, when I go to my crop in November, I will have copies made for my album, and then you guys can, you know, put a small book together as a gift for Lisa and Jared, the parents, you know, of the girls and stuff. I think they'd really like that, and Shelby thought it was a great idea, so they're going to do that. And these letter stickers, man, you talk about stash diving. I don't even remember when I bought them, but they're fun, and I just could never get rid of them just because, you know, I don't know, they're just colorful and fun, but sometimes I'm not in the mood for alphabets to be so bright and things like that, but I just thought this went perfect with this layout, and it's just simply titled Ice Cream. I know that's pretty original, but, or ice cream! Explanation mark. Because Lily was very excited when I pulled in McDonald's. I didn't tell her because that's all I'd hear until we got there. So I've learned my lesson to kind of keep it on the down low until you actually pull into the place and then let them figure out what they're getting. But anyway, it was a fun day with them, and they really, really liked it. I decided I needed outlining in black. The white was just a little too much, and so I just go with my extra small marker thin tipped marker, and I just do kind of double lines, and I just go in between the washi tape. And I'm kind of glad I didn't do this prior, because then the lines would have showed through the washi tape on the sides, and I know I would not have wanted that. So it was really quick and easy, and it actually adds a lot to the page. I also added some black Heidi Swap splatters, and then these were the last two arrow stickers from a Mambi set that I got from Michaels, and I'm like, I'm using them on this layout. I'm finished the pack, and I am using my stuff up. I mean, I'm telling you, nothing goes to waste, and so I'm really, really excited about that. So I finished those two off, and that pack is done. And I'm just kind of pointing to, one of them says, so happy, and the other one, a tiny stamp from DIY, says, yes, please. And, yeah, this was kind of a trick and a half, because the Brad's, it was a bumpy page. So, but it's holding just fine. And I have debated, you saw a small piece of washi tape on that back sheet. I was debating whether or not to outline the washi in a thin black, but I just decided against it, because I'd be really upset at this point if I messed up with the layout almost done. This capture was intended for another layout, and I ended up not liking the color. It didn't match exactly how I wanted, and so it went perfect with this one, and that came from my Scraptastic kit as well. And I'm just cutting out and popping up this ice cream cone. I have to tell you, I'm going to be doing more of these. Now, it did take some time to dry, and I did help it out with my heat tool, and it's still kind of soft. So this is something you might want to do at night, do a couple of them or whatever, and then, you know, let it dry overnight. This would be a fun thing to try with the embossing paste, maybe on a doggy stamp or something fluffy like a little chick or something, or I don't know, hamburger bun, or I don't know what kind of stamps everybody has, but it was a lot of fun, and it gives it some dimension and lift, and it was just easier. You could even use your spray mist to color it too if you didn't want to have a stamp pad, use a stamp pad or something. You could also probably use a little bit of acrylic paint. I'm not sure how that would work. I'm just simply putting 2014 down here. I don't think I put anything else, because it wasn't really a story. It was just me spoiling these girls like I do, because, you know, that's how I roll. So anyway, here's some close-ups. I added a few enamel dots, and I hope you enjoyed. This was a lot of fun. Please tag Roni and I, and, you know, if you are inspired to dig out your washi tape and Brad's, we would love to see what you make, whether it's a picture on Facebook or whether it's a process video. Be sure to tag me in it and let me know, because I would love, love, love to watch it, and I know she would too. So I'm also going to put her channel down in the description so you can check her out. And again, thanks for joining me for another Saturday Stash Dive. Thanks so much, and I'll talk to you later. Happy scrapping. Bye.